Help me get one more. Help me get one more. One more. Help me get one more.
There are many life lessons one can learn from the movie Hacksaw Ridge. One is staying true to your principles and what you believe in. Another one is always doing what you believe is right, no matter how hard it is. Or never doubt yourself just because other people can't see your potential. All of these are very valuable life lessons. However, the life lesson that resonated strongest with me personally was the message behind just one more. I think it's a life lesson or mentality really that can greatly improve your life. At least that's what it's doing for me right now. But before I get into what it means for me personally, let's get into what it means in the movie. In the movie Hacksaw Ridge, which is based on a true story, we get to see the journey of the hero Desmond Doss, a man that joined the army but refused to pick up a gun. All he wanted to do was help people in battle and serve his country, but other people didn't see it that way, which is why even becoming a combat medic in the first place was already a huge challenge for him. And that's where all the other life lessons come into play. However, his mentality of just one more only comes into play once he finally made it to the battlefield. They were under attack and everybody was ordered to retreat, knowing that there were hundreds of men still up there, many of which are probably just wounded and not dead. But saving all these men is impossible, right? So of course you have to retreat and save yourself. But that's not what Desmond Doss said to himself. Desmond Doss was the only soldier that stayed up there. He's the only one that didn't give up on all these men. He thought to himself that if he can only save one person, it will already have been worth it. So he walks back into the battlefield, literally back into the flames, and tries to save one person. Just one. And almost like a miracle, he actually manages to save one more person, brings him back to the edge, and lowers him down to safety. And now, is it possible after he saved that one person to save all the other 50, 60, 100, however many men? No, it's still completely impossible, right? But maybe he can save just one more. So he goes back in there, manages to save one more, lowers him down, and tries to save another person. And you can probably guess how this goes on. He manages to save another one, another one, another one, and that's really his mentality of just trying to save one more. And it starts to take a toll on his body, like his hands are starting to bleed from lowering all these men down. He starts to get tired. I mean, he does this through the whole night until the next day. And during all that time, there are still enemies around trying to kill him. So he doesn't know if the next attempt will mean his death or what's gonna happen. But he just tries to save one more. Which, just imagining that this is based on a true story and actually happened, and that Desmond Doss is a real person who actually did this. I think he ended up saving like 72 people in the end, and did that, as I said, over the whole night until the next day. It's just amazing, and what a phenomenal story, and the movie did a great way of showing us that story. But now that we recapped what just one more meant for Desmond Doss and what it meant in the movie, this is where I want to kind of get into what this means for me, because I'm not a soldier. I'm not fighting in a war, at least right now, and hopefully never. And that's probably going to be the case for most of you out there. So how can you apply this one more mentality to your daily life? Well, yeah, we're not on the battlefield trying to save men, but there's always another thing that we have to do. There's always that one more thing that we have to do. And that one more thing is going to be different for every one of us. This could be, for example, going to the gym, or in my case, it's also making these videos. Like, I knew when I started this YouTube channel that I would have to make a lot of videos until maybe there would be a chance of success with this channel. I don't know, let's say it's 100 videos that I need to make until I can be successful. Like, I don't know, it could be 500, it could be 1,000, who knows? But let's just say 100. I sit there at the beginning and ask myself, okay, can I make 100 videos? I don't know, probably not. Like 100 videos, how am I ever gonna find the time to make 100 videos? Like in my case, each video takes about 20 hours of recording, planning, and editing and all of that. So there's no point in starting, right? 100 videos, that's so intangible, so unreachable, I won't start at all. But that's where you need to apply this mentality of, okay, maybe I can't make 100 videos. Maybe I'll never make 100 videos, who knows? But I can make one more video. And that's what I did. And then I made one more, and one more, and one more. And now I'm somewhere between 40 or 50 videos, I think. I don't even really know. Like, I don't actually have that goal of 100 in my head, but it's the same mentality. I can't focus on making all these videos and hoping for success. All I can do right now is focus on the next video. And maybe sometimes, like in this case, that goal of making one more video is also too intangible because it takes 20 hours for me, so I can't do a video, so I can't make a video in a day. So maybe I want to break it down even further and break it down into a day and say, okay, maybe I can't make a complete video today, but I can start that next hour and work another hour and work another hour on that video. And then maybe someday I'll have another video. And that's also so much more motivating because while I'm making that one video, will the thought of knowing that I have to make 99 videos after that motivate me when I'm currently struggling with one video? No, it's such an intangible goal that can't motivate me in that moment. But when my goal is just making that one video, that can motivate me. And to all of you out there that maybe say that this is ridiculous, like just do what you know you need to do and get on with it. And if that works for you, that's amazing. Like, great, good for you. But at least for me, it's often difficult to motivate myself for a long-term big goal. And when I'm struggling to motivate myself, it's not a physical issue, like I'm not physically unable to work on YouTube or go to the gym or study for that next exam. It's the same with Desmond Doss, or actually all the other soldiers. Like, none of them were physically unable to help another person. They could have all tried to rescue another one. Only Desmond Doss had the mental strength to, of course, risk his life, but also not think of how impossible it is to help all these people, but focus just on saving one more. It's always a mental game, but I think that's where most people actually fight their battles. They're fighting them up here. So I hope sharing this message that I learned from this movie helped inspire you or motivate you to work on that next one thing that you know you should be doing. So that's it for this video, and thank you for watching until this point, and let me know your thoughts on this life lesson in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.